And if you lend a colleague 1,000 rand,
is he gonna pay me back?
And when?
Dalian, what would be the first thing in your mind?
For me, I think it's what does he need it for before I decide.
So, are they going to pay me back? And actually, I'll say, when are they going to pay me back? My friends always, when they borrow money, they say, you know what? End of this month, I'm going to pay you back. So when we do payback period, we are saying we're evaluating an investment based on when it's going to pay me back. Okay, pay us back as a company. Okay, so we are saying you make an investment now, which is year 0 or times 0, and it pays you cash flow over a couple of years. But the question is, when is it going to pay us back? Taking into account our policy to say, when we make an investment, how long do we want to wait till we get our money back? So that's why I say, when you make an investment, how long are we going to wait till we get our money back? So the number or the answer you get usually is in years. And also, like we said yesterday, when we are evaluating an investment, we have to exclude depreciation, because depreciation is not a cash flow item. We don't pay out any money. So whatever net profit, you have to add back depreciation. Okay. So let's do a question so that maybe it will make me a bit of sense. So I blocked all these things because I don't know. I want us to focus on a few things. So the question is, Simba Holdings is considering buying a new manufacturing machine. The company's policy is to accept projects that pay back their initial investment within 2.5 years. The initial investment, which is the cost of the machine, is 1.2 million. Then you are given the annual net profit for year 1, 250,000, year 2, 270, year 3, 290. The annual depreciation, remember this story about depreciation, 300,000 per year. The first question is, calculate the annual cash flow for each year. Remember, cash flow is equal to net profit plus depreciation. I don't know what my mouse is jumping around doing, so I'll remove that. So to calculate annual cash flow, easy, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to say 250 plus 30 net profit plus depreciation gives you 550. Okay, so we are just saying this 250 in year 1 plus that 30 gives you 550. Next year, 270 plus the depreciation 570. Next year, 290 plus depreciation gives you 590. So we have now done question number 1, which is line number 6. So we are saying, what is the calculate the payback period? So when we do we are looking at cumulative cash flow first. So we are saying, remember, we put 1.2 million, which is there. That's why now it's a minus, because it's money going out. Then we got 550. So if we subtract 550 from 1.2, we get 650. So we are now, from the initial investment, what's left is 650. Then in year number 2, we get 570, which leaves us with 80,000 from the initial investment. Then in year number 3, it will clear. Okay. But now we say, we now want to see, so we know that it will pay us back in full between year 2 and 3. But at what point is it paying us back? That's the question. You can see this net profit. You can see where the net profit is coming from.
Yes.
Okay. Do you see where this depreciation is coming from?
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's given there. Okay. So to get the net cash flow, remember net profit. To get net profit, remember where we say it's gross profit minus operating expenses minus depreciation. So we know that in this 250,000, depreciation was subtracted.
Yes.
But now, because we want to make an investment decision, because depreciation is not a cash flow item, so we have to add it back to the net profit. That's why we are saying here 250 plus 300, which gives us 550. We do the same there. We are still together there.
Yes.
Okay. Then we say, how long is it going to take us to pay back the initial investment, which is the 1.2 million, which is the cost of the machine, which is here in line number 2. So we say 0 here because the initial investment is minus 1.2 million. Because that's the money we paid out for the machine.
Yes.
But in year number 1, our cash flow is 550,000. This 550. So we are just taking this 550 and we are putting it there. Year number 2, 570, we are taking this 570 and putting it there. Because that's the cash flow we got. Year number 3, 590, we are putting it there. We are still together.
Yes.
Okay. So now we are saying 1.2 million. If we got 550, how much was left from the initial investment? So we say in year number 1, we got 550,000. So from the investment, what's left from the investment is 650. We are saying 550 plus 1.2 million. So we are left, it's like we have a debt, we are left with 650. We are together there.
Yes.
Okay. So in year number 2, we got additional money, 570, and we used to pay what was left. So 570, we used to pay to our debt of 650, our initial investment. Now we are left with 80,000 debt. We are good.
Yes.
Now we know that, okay, 80,000 is definitely less than 590,000. So we know that we are going to fully pay back in year number 3. But at what point in year number 3? So we know our payback is obviously 2 years. 2 years, we know that is 2 years. But point what? That's what we are going to look for here in the next section. So now we say 80,000 divided by 590, which is that one, gives us 0.14. So we are saying, therefore, whatever is left is going to be paid in 0.14 of a year. And therefore, our payback period is 2.14 years.
I'm just saying we have to convert that 0.14 into months at some point.
Okay. We can just say 0.14 times 12, then it will give you a number of months. So now we are done with the method. Now let's go back to the question. The question says, the company policy is to only accept projects that pay back in 2.5 years. So should we accept this project? Because it's paying back in 2.14 years.
Yes.
Remember, we said our main one is to say, how quickly can they pay us back? So we are saying, if they pay us back within 2.5 years, we are happy.
Okay, within. Okay, then we accept it.